What's going on, y'all? What's up? Oh, we got a little echo. Let's get rid of that. Get my windows set up here. So we are good to go. So just kind of wanted to have a little fun today. Gonna do a little corruption climbing on my Void Knight, and then I want to level up my Reflect Shaman. And I also want to try out a couple of the old gold farming strategies. So, one of them I want to look at is using Lostwood Follies and Foss Temples. But we're here. We're starting off at 1046 corruption. And what do I have? I think on the Weaver tree, I have Confluence. So let's just get it. I want to take as many of these gold rewards as possible. What's up, Mellock? How you doing? I'm a little squishy on my VK still, so there will definitely be some one-taps here today. Just hopefully not too many. What up, Tox? How you doing? You're playing a little PoE too? Nice, nice. I had a hard time getting into this league. I played through to Act 3 and then just... I was having more fun playing Last Epoch. What do we have? We got lots of stuff for eggs today. Let's start off with this bad boy. What up, Mr. Lorenthal? How you doing, man? Lots of egginess stuff. You changed your build? It working out a little better for you then? Take it easy there, Malak. Thanks for swinging by. I made one of those Reflect Shamans. It's kind of absurd. I still gotta level him up and get his gear dialed in, but... Guess we'll save those for the cube as well. I'm using those on the Reflect Shaman, but they don't feel like they do anything. The tornado procs all the time, but it just doesn't hit for anything. What do we got? Void damage. Kind of a crap roll on those tier 6s. I'll just leave those on the ground. Depends on what modifiers they get, but some of them can definitely be mean. There's no doubt there. So when are we going to go? I want to hit these gold rewards. I'm wondering what the gold rewards are at 1,000 corruption. If it's even worth doing. Yours have lore dies modifiers? Hey man, I think I've got a few of those too. With juice dies modifiers. Right, were you kind to me, Nemesis? Were you kind? You were not kind. Boo! I'll see what else we get on them. Hopefully we get something else on them. What Did you change masteries or staying the same and just changed up the abilities? I want to get my Flame Reeve Mage going here, but right now I've got a gold issue, so I figured doing the highest corruption I can would probably be a little better off for the gold. That's probably going to end up being junk. That I might be able to turn into something for a slam. Let's see. Let's get this off of here. Let's chaos that and see if we get lucky. Oh, we did not. Let me just scrap it. You're still locked, just full respect and ability adjust. What abilities are you using now? What up, Steven? This is Echoing Warpath Void Knight, but I'm going a little different than what most people do. Because I found a pretty stupid two-handed sword that's just really, really hard to replace. Like nothing is just even remotely as good as it. So I got this Clotho with a double T7 roll on it, on attack speed and crit strike chance. And if I try using any other weapon, I just have a massive, massive damage loss. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's see how much gold this one is. It's only 21,000 gold. It's not very much. Chthonic Chaos Bolts, Hungering Souls, Profane Veil, and Rip Blood. Very nice. Just keep going out, I guess. Keep going straight out at that angle there. Getting like 70 to 90k damage to tickle on Witchfire. Oh shit. God dang it. Oof. I'm gonna do that one again because I really want to go out at that angle. Witchfire is like a channeled ability, right? I'm probably going to get one-tapped a bunch today because I don't have my health in order at all. It's like the second I don't have anything to hit, I'm at risk of dying. Oh, Witchfire is a proc? You have an overload of fire damned at procs and stays on? I kind of want to get to a cemetery. I wonder why that's there. I mean, that gets me over 1100 just resetting the timeline. I guess maybe I had already gone to 1100 and not realize. Slapped in the face. Black hole explosion, always. I'm gonna try it one more time. I just lost a gaze there. But that black hole gets me every time. What up, Lucalia? How you doing? I'm just too squishy for this corruption level at 2200 health. God dang it, man. No. I'm not going to be able to handle that one. That one was from a melee attack, but I was really low. I'm going to try it one more time, but I'm not going to sit here and blow all my gazes on it. It's a bad combo of abilities for me. You got very bored of the Shaman? I still don't have him climbed up high enough to use all the gear. I mean, I think that would be the obvious choice for climbing. Huh. I don't even know what that one was. A black hole explosion. Alright, yeah, I'm just not going to sit there and do that. I'll find another Orbis. That one has got a bad mix of flavors. Bad mix of flavors. You made a Falconer? You know, I've never done a proper Ballista Falconer, and I kind of want to. I think I would enjoy a Ballista Falconer. Come on out here, dude. Or just die. That works too. Get this guy. He's just going to get all uppity and throw shit at me. Oh, man. What a bummer. I'm just going to banish it. Those gloves are like dirt cheap. You know, that was the one that got super boring for me. I had switched my Fire Warpath Pally over to Judgment, and I didn't really like the playstyle. I thought I was going to, but I didn't. Now, maybe if I would have went with like a Reflect variant or whatever, I may have enjoyed it a little bit more. Need to find a nice shield here today. Two LP Kestrel. I don't need it. That's probably qualifies as absolute junk now. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that I was really going to like the Judgment Paladin, but I just didn't. The whole time I was playing a Judgment Paladin, I was sitting there thinking, man, it would be so much more fun just to go ahead and switch back over to Fire Warpath. But I got to get his gear dialed in. I'm actually going to do a little different build that I would normally do for him. And one of the like I've got plenty of melee damage leech on him, but the problem is I don't do any melee damage. So the amount of leech is super low. Where like when you look at the Void Knight, I mean, if I can sit there and hit on something, unless I get one shot, I'm not going to die. You know? Me running out of potions with poison dots on might kill me, though. Yup. People have been really liking that shield throw, People seem to be really liking the shield throw Forge Guard. Which I've never played that one either. Throw that in there. I don't think we're going to do anything with that Kestrel. Let's just keep on heading out. Maybe I'll get lucky and finally get my stupid 2LP relic off the boss here today. Not super optimistic about that, but maybe, just maybe. You shoot your laser beam shit at me? Alright, let's see it. Not what I need. I need a shield with double reflect. For the slam on my reflect shaman. So I need the flat reflect and the percentage reflect on it. Alright, let's kill these guys first. Let's throw one of these helmets in there and see if we can get lucky. I did a couple of Aberoth kills earlier, just hoping I would get lucky on some gear, and didn't really get anything. These black market tokens are just raining now. Like I've only found one all season, and then ever since that update that changed the drops on them or whatever, I've found like a bunch. Hey, I don't even know how many, but it's like quite common drop now. Nearly every map I see one. You know, do I want to... part of me wants to go up this way. Let's do our boss kill real quick. Let me grab a couple of those. Don't need the Harbinger right now. Well, we got one of the relics. But, 1 LP, whatever. Actually, that one I have is not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. I would have rather have gotten mana or health on it, I think. Dixon with the gift subs. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I gotta do that tier with well, I should put that in the Void Knight bin. Nobody else is gonna use it. I do appreciate it there, Dixon. I need one of those Confluence of Oblivions to pop, because, you know, no matter what, right now on an Orbis fight, I can get one shot. I mean, in any map, I can just get one shot pretty easily. So that Confluence of Oblivion, if you do get one shot, you don't lose your gazes. But, you know, I want that to pop up from the Weaver tree. I don't want to sit there and... I mean, I guess I could just go buy a bunch of them, but... Armor. Just gonna banish it. What a time, once again, to run out of mana. Always, always running out at the wrong time. There's another one. Yeah, you see those all the time. I haven't actually even used one of them yet. I think early, you know, they're going to be way more beneficial early in the league, or early in a season, I think. Like, they buff the drop rate of them tremendously, but now it's to the point where anybody that's black market is not really going to need them. Unless, like, you just switched or whatever. Keep trying to dash. I haven't played a character without some sort of a dash or movement ability in a minute. That's why I want to get the Fire Pally dialed in. I just do. What do we have? A couple of nopes. What does this stuff sell for? It's not worth picking this stuff up and selling it, is it? No, 39 gold. I mean, come on. You get just way more gold just from running. Oh, look, we got 2 cemeteries. Bloodworks. All right. So I'm not sure if this still works. I saw a video on YouTube from earlier this year, so it was like more with last season in mind, and it said to overlap Lostwood Follies with that temple map with all the pylons for gold, for like supposedly large amounts of gold. I mean, oh shit. God dang it, always trying to look at the loot. Thanks a ton there, Dylan. Or Dixon. I do appreciate you. Alright, well, I gotta go through that way to get to the cemetery. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to get the pally dialed in, though. I think I'm going to enjoy that overall more. I'm missing one thing, that Eye of Reen. And they're just kind of... A 1 LP version of them is not very expensive, but anything higher than that is just crazy expensive. I'll try to just run through to the end of this. Oh, for sure, man. We'll appreciate you watching them. Alright, so here is the strat. So you're supposed to go like this. You put down a false temple and then a Lostwood Folly. And then you surround... So what you do is you go through and you do the Lostwood Folly first, and then that's going to add the Fate Weavers to these other nodes around it, and then you would come and do the surrounding nodes. But let's try it out and see. You know, I mean, that may have been an old thing that's no longer really valid. Let's re-enchant that one. I mean, that's kind of just a crappy roll. And then we got minions. So yeah, we're going to have to re-roll that one again. But we actually had another cemetery right away, so... So we got to do these to get to this. So we want to go in and do this Lostwood Folly first, and then go around and do these. And supposedly we're going to make a shitload of gold. But, I mean, let's see. Let's just get there, and we'll look at what I'm at. Which I think I'm at like 200,000 or 300,000 now. I'm kind of broke. I spent everything gearing up my Shaman. Alright, let's try another helmet. Another thing that I think I'm going to like about the Pally more, if I can get it functional at the same tier, is you can set it up to be a much faster build, you know? I mean, obviously I'm not set up for speed on this build, which I would love to be, but I'm not. Need to get the gear. I spread myself a little bit thin this season with making so many alts. And that means, you know, of course you have too many alts, you never get anybody min-maxed. And like this guy's main issue right now is just so squishy. $2,200 health, and I mean, not that I'm even in crazy high corruption, but 2,200 health, anything over like 500 just feels bad, you know. $17 Weaver's Will. I don't think anybody's buying those for anything. Alright, let's try re-rolling this again. Armor and mitigation also applies the damage over time. I mean, that's an okay start. This one, oh, that one's got that 7% mana regen on it. I think I will leave that. I think that's it, really. All right. So we just got to get to... We got to get to here. And then we'll have... The deal with that temple map is you got 1,000,000 pylons in it. So there's going to be buffs, you know, like crazy. And you should just be able to just zoom through the map. Where are you at, Voidgate? I'm afraid to hit the beast as it's going to take me into... I think we're about due to go into one of the events. I don't feel like doing it, and I don't need the mats. All right. Let's check it out. So, False Temple. How much gold am I at right now? I'm at 481,000. Somebody type that in chat for me so I don't forget. 481K. Let's see what we get off of this run here. And like I said, it's just massive amounts of pylons, so... And the way the map is laid out too, you can just kind of run around it, around the outside of it. God dang it. Intelligence, really? Now, ideally, we get a bunch of gold pylons here. Which I'm not getting any gold pylons. I don't know my way around, but I guess you get in a really good pattern going around this map. Did I miss one? Oh, one was right next to it. Thanks for following there, Tommy boy. Did I cut through it wrong? I think I may have cut through it wrong. There's like there's a correct path and a not correct path. And of course we're here for the gold, so we want to grab all of the pylons. There's another one over here. I didn't get one. I didn't get a single pylon for gold. What the hell, man? All those pylons. I guess this is good XP too, doing this gold strategy. I don't know if the gold aspect of it works anymore. It almost feels like they turned gold pylons off because, like, I didn't get a single one yet. It doesn't seem quite right. Alright, let's see. I was at 481k. That was nothing. 15,000? Let's try it with the Lostwood Folly in there. Like, after I do this Lostwood Folly, it will apply those weavers to these. Oh, wow. Stingy Clotho. This is 1,000 corruption. What the hell, Clotho? She not going to drop a sword in 1,000 corruption? That feels kind of wrong. What's your problem, girl? I don't want either of those. I guess if I get a high roll on that Weaver's Wool one-hander, I can roll on it for the mage. Alright. Let's see. So now let's go over to here. To another false temple. And where are we at now? I'm at 504. Let's see if we get any more gold or if that was just a waste of time. Well, that might help. There we go. Yeah, see, that was 32,000 gold just from that one pylon. So the gold will drop from the pylons, and I think the strategy is dependent on that. Oh, shit, there's another one. Okay, okay. I can see it now. I think I just had bad luck on that last one. Does the Lostwood Folly do something to the pylons? It's like every pylon has been either gold or lizards. Or no, that one is not, so just coincidence. So it's definitely an RNG element. You got to get the gold pylons. It was like 30k on each one of those guys. Which, I mean, if you got 10 of them, that's 300,000 in just minutes. See, I need to either get my Shaman or my Pally. The Shaman's probably the smarter choice. To a point where I can farm these. Because they're just going to move so much quicker through the map, you know? Kind of a bummer. See how many of them I missed. Oh, it looks like I missed a whole section. A couple more down there. All right. Throw a null portent in there. Whoa! God dang it. Well, so much for those last two pylons. But I got a crap load of gold in that one in comparison. Yeah, it took me to 639, so that was 135,000 gold-ish. That's way better. Let's see if this one is cracking off the gold, too. I just need to get a good pattern down as far as running through this thing. Static shell and a torch. We got a good idol over there. All right, that is for... God dang it, I'm doing it again. Shit. Dying looking at loot is my absolute downfall. What, we had an idol over here. Nope. What a bummer. Come on now. Let me look at the goddamn loot. Son of a bitch, man. Bino with the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. I was just watching one of your videos earlier. You just did a video about, like where to farm. And I was looking through and, you know, right now, obviously I'm just trying to find gold. So I'm doing that, that temple strategy and trying to get a little gold, or trying to see if it's still a valid strategy. But thank you so much. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. This build is not your typical build. That is an old link there, Northern. The problem I ran into with this build is I found this Clotho with a double tier 7 roll. And it just has made it really, really hard to replace that weapon and go with a conventional Warpath build. And it still just does stupid amounts of damage with the deadly strikes. Like I see 2 million ticks on the dummy all the time. But just, yeah, double tier 7 roll on a Clotho. I just got super, super lucky, and you know, I can't complain. I can't complain. So yeah, anyway, what I did here is I went with a Lostwood Folly in the middle, and then I surrounded it with False Temples. And just trying that out, and then at the same time, we're going to try to raise the corruption up a little bit. So let me grab a couple more gazes, and we'll knock this guy out here. So yeah, a little different spin build. Definitely not min-maxed yet, but I do like the concept of it. I figured I got that crazy Clotho. I might as well put it to use, you know? I mean, I would love to have one with... That was a 15 Weaver's Will Clotho. So what I would have loved for that to have been on a 20 Weaver's Will Clotho, enrolled with some void damage as well. That would have been just awesome to get a little more flat on there. All right, so let's continue along on this experiment. The False Temple. Let's see what we get on this one. I think it's just RNG with those gold pylons. Like, if you get a bunch of gold pylons, it's good. And if you don't, it's not. You know? There's one. So that was, I mean, that's almost 30,000 gold just from that pylon. So if you got like a boatload of those, you know, that would be pretty awesome. Or if I could just find something that's worth a crap, because I am on trade. You definitely start blowing some stuff up, though, when you get all the pylons stacked up. It's ridiculous. Like I said, that is an old link. That is not a valid link to this build. This build is based around crit from a stupid tiered Clotho that I got. Well, like I said, it's all based around that Clotho, and I just have not been able to replace it. It's just, it's so much of a damage loss every time I try to replace it. If I could get the build dialed in, I was going to put up a build video here with a build link to it, because, I mean, it actually seems pretty solid. Fire damage over time. Bleed if wielding an axe. I crit on it, though. Wondering... I'm just going to pick those back up. I'll look at them later. But yeah, it's a double tier 7 Clotho. And it's just, you know, I've got it. I don't have a 2 LP. I've only got a 1 LP axe. But it's, like I said, just a massive damage loss. Or wait a minute. What the hell? I don't want to replace that. Oh, it's because I got wrecked last time. We'll see what happens with this null portent. Shoot. I think I may have missed a bunch of pylons on that one. Was not paying attention. But yeah, anyway, like I said, this is not by any means a min-maxed build. I feel like that the build is actually solid, but it's not dialed in. I'm super squishy with my low health, super low mana, everything else. Just kind of far from really dialed in. Go back around this way. But it can still relatively easily handle 1,000 corruption, you know? And this was my starter. I pushed to 1,000 with this. I would love to have your health. But like I said, I'm just far from that. I went a little alt crazy this season. And of course that spread the time out where I haven't spent a sufficient amount of time getting this guy all dialed in. Too many alts. Is there such a thing? What corruption are you doing? Your is your Void Knight running? Probably a couple thousand or whatever. Just ramping up still. That's fair. Mana. I really needed that to drop with LP. I think I'm just going to throw that away because I got so many of them anyway. You got quite lucky with drops, and you play with your dad, who is old. Fair enough. Hey, man, old guys got a game too, you know? Let's see. I don't want to miss so many pylons this time, even though I could just bail in the echo. Come on, gold, where you at? It's like that was it, huh? Or no, a bunch down that middle section. Heard something go tank. Don't know what it was, though. Oh, there it is. A good roll on the void damage. Physical damage, nope. Two more. So I'll show you guys basically what I'm, you know, what I've been going for. I got that Clotho really, really early. And, like, I tried with the typical build with the World Splitter. And I wasn't, you know, I didn't have my mana fully dialed in or everything. And I just wasn't, it was a massive damage loss. So I'm doing this build because this thing. You know, so double tier 7 drop on crit chance and attack speed. So decided to go with the amulet for my T8. Still got a garbage helmet. The Immortal Vice, I just don't have enough health to be using, really. Decent boots. I need to replace my belt still. And, I mean, that's decent there. This was a dead roll, but I just haven't gotten a 2LP Titan Heart yet. But, of course, this one, anything over 100% up to 40% gives you those deadly strikes. So, like, in my opinion, I don't even think you should bother using it unless you can get to 140% crit chance. So, I'm at 140% crit chance, which means we're getting the maximum benefit out of the True Sight glass. And like I said, altogether, it's been pretty smooth. I mean, I'm too squishy is my only real major issue. Definitely too squishy. Let's do one more temple, and then we'll just go along and try to get this up to 1100. And since I'm using so many uniques, you know, my resists are all tanked. So I had to go with that resist while channeling on the relic. Which means I really need a 2LP anchor. One for resist while channeling and one for mana. Don't think we're going to use that one, but we'll pick it up anyway. Throw it in the box. missed all kinds of pylons around the outside, huh? Yeah, well, I didn't. Once again, I'm not going the conventional route, um, because I'm just not set up for it yet. But everything else is fairly normal. I ended up putting the extra points into armor shred and picking up a little bit more flat damage for no real apparent reason. Of course, I didn't need to go down here because my crit chance is already so high. And I can't go into Warrior's Fury because I just can't sustain it for 2 seconds. Because my mana and everything is so low, and I don't have the T8 channeling. Well, that was the boss down there. But yeah, you do end up getting pretty stupid amounts of damage. On the dummy, you know, of course the dummy is going to be ideal. But if you go down to that boss dummy, and you get everything stacked up, you get 2 million plus Warpath crits, or deadly strikes, I should say. So it gets, I mean, it scales up nicely as far as the damage output, but right now just the survivability is just so bad. And I'm always missing. I gotta find a good rotation or a good pattern to follow through this if I'm gonna do this echo. I'm missing a bunch of them and having to run back. One more. There might be another one in that corner, but I'm not going to run back over for just one. Alright, so there are... No, those are both just regular echoes. It's not the confluence. The benefit of doing the confluence when you're super squishy is if you choke, you don't lose a gaze. Which is quite nice. But I think we'll keep going out and see if one of those confluences will pop. Alright. I don't even care about that mace, but figured I'd throw it in there and see if I get lucky on some LP on it. Of course not. Actually, what did this roll now? God, really low roll and combined with block effectiveness. That's a bummer. Yeah, see, these are all just regular Ourobuses. None of them are the Confluence. We got another boss, though. One of these days, I actually got a 2 LP anchor last season. Found it. I've had no luck this season, though. Shoot. Out of juice. There we go. Oh, come on over here, dude. No, no anchor this time. Coolest looking shield ever. Alright, do I want to do... Let's just keep going up. And see if one of those confluences pop up. Oh, I didn't even realize this was an arena. Staff and an axe. It's a nope on all that. Well, I mean, we'll always take a 30% movement speed roll. God, what a bummer on that one. All right, so I guess let's just keep going up. I mean, I could always pop into one of these cemeteries and just load up a confluence, but I was really hoping I would have run into one by now. Looks like I didn't miss any either. Yeah, let's just keep heading up. This is Last Epoch. There, T. One of the better ARPGs out on the market. If you're into ARPGs, this is one. Anyone that likes ARPGs should definitely check this game out. What's going on, SciTech? How you doing today? Void Pen. Oh, yeah, tier 7 Void Pen, too. That's a minimum roll, though, isn't it? Yeah. That's a bummer. Started storming? Yeah, you guys are supposed to be getting all kinds of weather over there here this weekend, huh? Oh, well, thanks, Sir T. I appreciate it. Well, I mean, you climbed up pretty far. You just got to put the grind in, I think, and get them geared up, a little bit. I'm at a point where I need to replace that helmet and get my a better chest in order quickly. I'm just, every map I could potentially get one tapped. I mean, I guess that will always be the case, but I'm walking a very fine line now. Like, the second I don't have anything to hit, I'm in real danger. Like, every time, Cold damage taken as physical. Another regular old Echo. Well, we got plenty of Orbises to choose from if we get a bad roll on that one. Where you at, Cocoon Dynam? I guess I should have just went into that tomb, huh? I didn't even look at the objective. There we go. We got us some booties. Fire damage over time and attunement. Game still just wanting me to get back on my pally. We'll throw those in a Nemesis. All right. Let's see if I get raffle stomped or not. Depends on which abilities he rolls in with. I'm better at some Orbises than others. I walked right into it. That was from his poison, yeah. God dang it, man. I'm gonna try that one again. Yeah, I'm on YouTube and Twitch whenever I'm streaming. There, T. God dang it. What a terrible time to run out of mana. Again. God damn it. Oof. And this is the challenge I'm running into. I'm just so squishy for this Orbis fight. No. I got enough damage to kill him. I just can't handle the poison. So I'm not going to sacrifice all my gazes. I'm just going to go out another way. Let's go up this way, I guess. And see what we get over here. I may have run into a bit of a wall until I'm able to fix my health issues. All right, let's see what we get up here. Lots and lots of belts. Holy crap. Keep heading up this way. Just can't get a confluence to pop. We got another boss, though. Get myself caught in the corner if I'm not careful there. No relic again. Alright, well, we'll have two to choose from. We'll look and see what abilities they have. Like I said, some of the Orbis abilities I'm a little better at dealing with than others. But all of them, I think, might be a little bit of a challenge. Shit. God dang it. Oof. Got to go through that one now to get to those two nodes. A bit dizzy with all the spinning. I love me some spin to win builds. All right. This will get me to 1100 if I can actually kill this guy, but I keep choking. See what this Orbis is all about. Whoa, walked right into that one. 8,000 damage. Jesus Christ. Non-crit. Let's not go in that this time. Shit. Shit. Go, mana! God damn it, man. Yeah, that just hit so hard. Oh my god. I think I can avoid all this. That time I just ran myself out of mana. God dang it, man. I keep running out. Oh, fucking bitch. Same place. 12,000 damage that time. Good lord. Alright, I'll try this one more time. If I can't do it, then I'll switch over to that one. I gotta be able to manage that downtime when I run out of mana, and that's what's getting me. Nope, I spun right into the blood. Alright, one more, and I'm trying the other Oribus. If I can't do the other Oribus, then I'm just going to call myself at a wall until I'm able to fix my build a little. I mean, I'm happy with that point. I don't have to, you know. I mean, I want to see how far I can go. God damn it, man. The mana issues are just too much. Alright, let's try the other Oribus. If I can't do this one, then, like I said, I'm gonna call myself at a brick wall until I get that helmet and my chest and belt fixed. I probably got enough gold to fix those right now. But I kind of don't want to spend the gold on that. There's my... Oof. Man, I was almost outside of it, too. I could always try turning off Abyssal Echoes, too. Let me actually try that. Let me try turning off Abyssal Echoes and see if that makes a difference. Let's go back over to this one. Wow, no abyssal echoes, no problem. Maybe I need to rethink this. I mean, obviously the right answer is fix my mana, but I want to see something real quick. See what kind of numbers we get to at the dummy without abyssal echoes in there. All right, let's see what. Definitely a hit on the numbers. It's the void resistant stripping. There was a 1 million tick in there, but that's a pretty big hit. There was a 2 mil. It's definitely a bit of a hit. And I think it's because of or no, I'm not even. Well, it's just the abyssal decay damage boost. The armor shred effect. I mean, shit, if that's the case, I'll spec into Healing Hands and use it as movement. Let's go back over here. I mean, like I said, the right answer is fix my mana. But it seems like that may have been a short-term fix. Oh, 2 LP, we'll take it. Take the ring anyway. It's all cosmetic, so it's kind of up to you, and the additional stuff is fully just cosmetics. So, I mean, if you're into the cosmetics, then, you know, they do look good. I don't know, man. It feels way better without Abyssal Echoes in there. Like, there's never that mana struggle. I mean, I could go that point into movement speed. I don't think it'd be worth using anything else. Low health is always good. I think you get just more quality of life out of movement speed, though. Screw it. Let's just pump it into movement speed for now. I'll play a little bit without Abyssal Echoes and see what I think. That's so weird that it's giving me the Oribus, like the catch-up mechanic right here. I don't know why it's doing that. But, I mean, I've got... Maybe it's because I have so many gazes? I don't know. Is that what it is? Because the gazes are high? Shit, man, I had 70 at one point. I didn't realize that popped up all the time if your gazes were high. Oh, man, I'm in a bad spot. Shit. One gaze down. Let me not get myself forced into that corner this time. Oh, what was that? Oh, the black holes got me. I didn't even see them. Oof. You think if it's above like 8 gazes, it guarantees an Oribus? It could be. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Alright, let's not go into the black holes this time. Or the poison. Oh, and I walked right into a black hole. Yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like pushing higher at this point is just testing your frustration level. I mean, I got a glaring issue here with this helmet. Now, you know what? Let's go see what's over here. Let's see if anything is not too crazy priced. In fact, I'm going to grab a drink of water real quick. Give me one sec, y'all. I'll be right back just a second here. All right, I am back. Now, if we're going to try without Abyssal Echoes, then we don't need that mana roll there. I wonder if what I've got sitting here for helmets. I mean, it can go use volatile reversal as movement too. Let's see. What did I have there? I don't remember what I had. Oh, yeah, it looks like I was looking anyway. Even just at tier 6s. The tier 6s are cheap. I lose so much damage, though, without using the correct base. See, if we went with that base... Yeah, that changes things considerably. Quite a bit more pricey then. What if we got rid of that? Well, I mean, it's fun to challenge yourself, but that's really about it. You know what? Let's see what we can do with that. It's dirt cheap. Let's see. Can I get lucky and seal that health regen off? That's way too lucky, huh? See if we can. It was cheap. It doesn't even matter. Poison resist. Lightning resist. All right. It didn't really work out. What would we want there? We want the echo damage. I don't have very many shards of that, huh? Looks like I need to start scrapping or sharding some of those items. Let me see what I got sitting in here. Let's shard both of those and see if we can turn that into anything. Oh, I didn't get any shards from that? What? Well, shit. I mean, I can just save the forge potential. I was really hoping to get health here. Can't start before university starts. I don't know. What does that even do for my health? Let's see. I mean, that's 300 health. I lost a shitload of armor, though. Actually, not that much. See if Shattered Chains still cost a fortune. For a 2 LP one. Yeah. Still super expensive. I mean, the additional health is nice, but I don't think that's enough to make a difference, to be honest. It's something. I'll save that other helm just in case. to scrap a couple more. I want to save that one. There we go. We got 7 of them that time. It's not on Steam. If you look down in the description, there's a link to Nexus, which is it's official. Last Epoch uses them as their official partner program. But you can get your Steam key through them and then redeem your key on Steam, which I know is a little bit of a pain in the butt, but... You know what, let me look and see. Let me see what else there is here. What did I have? I got 18% health on mine. Void damage over time. Basically, I have to be able to seal off another prefix, or a suffix, pardon me, to put another health roll on. Let's buy that and see if we can do anything with it. So I need to get lucky and seal off this poison resist. Thanks, game. You're the best. And then we want health on there. We want echo damage. And now we want to see if we can get this leveled up without running out of forge potential. Oh my god. That used 17 forge potential. That's so rude. Well, that one's a brick. No, you probably bought it during a sale or something, maybe. Let's bring that to at least 18 and look. See, we got the void damage over time roll there. Actually, that one's devouring orb. Only 32 forge potential. Out of shards again. Let's see what happens here, though. Oh, shit. Just need some more shards. Let's throw this in there and see if we can get some of those shards back. There's 4 of them. There's no way I'll get all 4 of these off. Oh my god, I did. Holy shit, that's so lucky. What does that take me to? 2,600. Progress. My mana's down to 202. And we picked up 2 devouring orb points, which we can go into the resistance shredding. Kind of limited as to what we can go into. This will just go with the Void Pennant. So we would want to get rid of this altogether. We don't need it. But what do we go with? Do we go Healing Hands, or do we go Volatile Reversal and use it as movement? Let's try Healing Hands first. See, the thing is I lose. I'd want to go up front healing, huh? Because I don't, with wearing that chest, I don't have any healing at all, or any regen. All right, let's go back out and try it with a little Healing Hands, a little more health. Where were we? We were at Fall of the Empire. Let's try Oribus. But if he's too much for me, like, you know, I don't want to give up all of my gazes, so. I think that was a black hole, yep. I got trapped behind that poison and all the black holes that were to the right. I'm going to try him one more time. Got him down to 9. Oof. Well, I mean, more, you know, more crit damage. You're only doing deadly strikes for that much? More void damage, more crit damage. God dang, man. You baited on that one. Alright, screw the black hole. Let's just run some maps. I'm not going to sit there and smash my face against the wall on it. Having a movement ability again is nice. I think I should go Volatile Reversal, though. I haven't used it since they changed that. Two LP Snowblind. I think I've got a couple of those sitting. Yeah, I don't know. Send me a link to your build there, SciTech. Maybe I can give you some, look through it and give you some helpful advice there. You're at 133% crit while spinning. I mean, that's pretty damn good as far as the net goes. You can always just try swapping up to the conventional build, too. Well, I mean, we're steamrolling the echoes. Let's throw some Dark Strides in there. I'm curious, too, that strategy with the pylons for gold. I'm wondering how effective that is on a lower corruption. So we want to go up front healing. Or no, shit. I don't want that point. That point screws you up with your movement. Wondering if I should have went that way. Thank you so much for following there, Looney. Minus 10% void damage. I'm out of points. Wow. Double mana stacker there. You can... Can't you set up buffs with Volatile Reversal, though? I'm wondering if I should use Volatile Reversal as movement, just to get the potential void buffs from it. I don't know, it'd be something to play around with for sure. Let's see. What all do we have in that tree? Haste when jumping backwards. See, we would want the jump forward stuff, I think, right? That's backwards too. Let me see. When you jump forwards in time, all your devouring orbs are pulled towards you and trigger a void rift. I'm not really sure how you set that up to use it as movement, since it was changed. Did you see anybody doing that reflect shaman yet, SciTech? It's so busted, man. Not yet. I'll switch over to that. I want to get that guy leveled up a little bit. I don't have it fine-tuned. Like, I don't have enchants and stuff on everything, but I've got enough of the basics in place where it's... You see how kind of ridiculous it is? It is definitely ridiculous. God damn, man. Terrible time to run out of mana like this. Die already, dude. What's up, Edward? How you doing? Let me check this Nemesis real quick. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit out of wall until I fix this guy, as far as Orbis goes. Oh, man. I just cannot get a break getting LP on anything. All right, let's swap it up and do a little reflect leveling here. In before SciTech rolls a shaman. It's just so ridiculous. Hop on over to me, so thorny. And basically, it's all about the chest. I don't have all the right stuff, and I don't have, like I've got a really good thorn shell, but I need to enchant it still. That rolled, I got unlucky. That I got unlucky on. That I haven't enchanted yet. That is the only thing I've got that rolled right. And I don't have boots yet. Literally everything is rolled bad. So yeah, I'm not fully enchanted. I don't have a single one of the idols. Let's see, what do we need still? We could get a better one of those. We could get a better one of those. We can get a better one of those. So we got lots of options here. What happened with DD2? Nothing happened with DD2. Were you asking why I'm playing something different than DD2? Is that really your question, or? Just asking. No, it's exactly the same as it has been. I mean, it's a low population game, but the people that play it love it. Its player-based numbers haven't changed in years. It goes up and down with with each update. You know, it'll get a spike of players with a new update, and it'll drop. So basically, we just run through the map, and we keep Thorn Shield up. And as long as we keep Thorn Shield up, everything just dies. And we proc these fire tornadoes everywhere. The fire tornadoes, I actually feel like don't do anything. So I'll probably end up getting rid of those. But yeah, all you have to do is maintain Thorn Shield. And then just run through the maps. Oops. Gotta throw your totem. Use your summon vines as your movement ability. And then that also keeps you in Spriggan form. It's exactly the same. Explosive traps still work great. If you're talking about end game. Whoa, whoa. What do we got? Ashen Crown. We'll pass on all that stuff. So yeah, if you just get your stacks of Thorn Shield up high, you can just run forever without even casting it. That's it. It actually, you could find yourself getting bored really, really quick. Let's actually bump the corruption up a little, and then we'll drop it back down. Yep, there we go. All right. Oh, it only took it to 189. We can keep it at 189. Let's go this way, I guess. But yeah, it's not very visually impressive, but it's full-on auto bomber. I feel like it would be a great high corruption farmer. You just keep pressing it. You know, whenever you can stack it, depending on how fast your cast speed is, you can stack it up really, really high. But yeah, you can just, you know, stack it up like 13, 14, 16, 18, 21. And then just run until the stacks drop off. And then restack it when you need to. But yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. And I did, I started doing empowered monoliths with this build at level 60. Just for idea. I wasn't super efficient leveling the Shaman. I went fire tornadoes and I used all that fire gear I have set up. It was really good early and it started dropping off later. I mean, it was fine through the whole campaign, really. It wasn't like, you know, fire pally fast, but it was still pretty quick. I didn't do the new act, but I went through and killed Snake Lady. It's just so crazy. Stuff just dies. You don't even realize that it died. Like I said, it's not a very visually stunning build. But you can't deny its effectiveness. That's for damn sure. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, just run around and stuff dies. It's even, Aramir went through the campaign with the build, and he said it's pretty ridiculous, even just as soon as you hit level... That's the other thing, the chest is level 35. So as soon as you hit level 35, you can slap it on. And like I said, Aramir went through and did the Reflect build after 35, and said it was just super, super smooth. But yeah, you're auto-procking Maelstrom, you're auto-procking Tornadoes, and you're auto-procking those little lightning zaps too. All that stuff just goes off from everything else. So the only thing you have to do is just keep using your vines for movement. That way you can stay in form the whole time. And just make sure you keep Thorn Shield up. Everything gets one tapped up to like 8 or 9. Wow. Like I said, the tornadoes give it a little bit of visual appeal, but I don't really feel like they're doing much of anything. I think one more level, I can use the helm. When we get the Warpath chest. Of course we do. I am, like, not very dialed in yet. Like, that is the only thing that I got a good enchant on. Everything else, my enchants failed, and I don't have all the pieces yet. Like, I'm not using the right helmet yet, and I'm not using boots. I got a crap roll on that. I got a crap roll on that. Crap roll on that. Haven't enchanted that yet. Haven't enchanted that yet. Ideally, you get a 2 LP here. And then haven't enchanted the scepter yet either. So, like, I'm majority not enchanted. Or have bad rolls on the enchants. And it's still just... Oh, I didn't even realize this was the bloodline. I'm going to change those out. I didn't realize I had taken this one. It doesn't do too well in this Woven Echo. And it's those the ones with less damage taken from distant enemies. That's the one. Like, I'm right on top of him, but he's just not taking damage. So I will get that out of my Weaver tree here. This is one of those echoes I was telling you about, Aramir, but it's super smooth, like on the Void Knight, but on this guy, it's not super smooth. And I keep screwing up and letting myself out of Spriggan form. I'm assuming it would smooth out a little once I got all the gear enchanted and everything. Oops. Reflect is not a bad build. You got your first 1 LP, 16 attunement red ring today, but finding it hard to find 3 LP boots of the mountain. Yeah, man. That'll be a hell of a grind. I'm going to skip that one because I know that one's just anus. For my gear anyway. But yeah, everything else is just a matter of running through the map. Shoot, I forgot to change my Woven Echoes too. Well, I'm going to save that and throw it in Nexus. Yeah, if you're gonna do a build that requires red rings, COF is definitely the way to go. All right, let's change that out. We'll go with confluences here. In there. Nemesis burned ya. I do need a shitload of Weaver Echoes too, or Weaver Idols. I don't have any of the idols yet at all for the build. So I've just got random stuff plugged in with, like, you know, whatever on it. Yep. It's definitely probably like the ultimate farm build though. Well, there's the helmet. Help my survivability out a little bit by putting that on. What else did this have on it? Yeah, just kind of ridiculous altogether. It's so strong. That's what's getting me right now on the shield. I mean, it's not 4 LP, but a 3 LP thorn shell. Yet I don't have anything to put on it yet. You got like 7 or 8 3 LP thorn shells just waiting. Yeah, it's a lot easier to come by a 3 LP thorn shell than it is an Exalt to throw on it, that's for sure. Well, I mean, save your 0 LP gear and throw it in the Nemesis there when you start getting all those eggs. And maybe you'll get lucky. That Smite Sword for my Pally last season, a Nemesis turned one of those into a 4 LP sword, which I was very grateful. Thanks for following there, Warp Lord. I do appreciate it. Ignite and Fire Pen. Pally will be happy about that one, even with the resist roll. All right. Got the 8-point bonus there now. And then I can equip that. Which will help the survivability a little bit. Damage dealt to mana before health. And got a pretty dang decent mana pool. Without even trying. But yeah, this build is beyond disgusting. Absolutely filthy in a wonderful sort of way. Uh-oh. Didn't realize I had left Spriggan form. Two LP Polaris. Which I definitely do not need, but I'm going to pick it up anyway. I actually might be able to buy a shield now. The shield would make a big difference. Let me see. Let me see what's for sale in the world of shields. Probably going to be just ridiculously expensive. Let's see. So we want both reflex. And we want... Well, we can check the prices on both ways. Wow, look at that. 0 LP though, so I can't improve anything. Good shields are pricey, man. $830K for that, but the resist, it's got bum resists on it. $900,000 for that one. That one you could work with, though. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to buy it. Let me see. So we would want, ideally... Well, let's get something else beneficial here first. Let's go health. Got such a low roll on that damage reflected. That wasn't worth that much. I overspent. Let me see. There's no way I'll get lucky with that being tier 4, right? Yeah. I way overspent on that. Let me grab my shield. I'm going to use it anyway. Bad purchase. Bad purchase. I can't now. Too late. Let's see. I can. The rune applies even when maxed out. Let's see. What rune is it? Within their tiers. There, yep, you're right. All right, let's see if we can get a higher... I could end up bricking that damage reflected roll. I don't know, let's see what we got. 80 health, 153 reflected. Eh. It's a small improvement. Went the wrong way. Big time. Shit. There we go. There we go. I think we stay at that one. Now I gotta just pray that it doesn't roll fire resist. That's only a level 52 shield, too. All right, the worst thing that could happen is it doesn't pick up that reflect roll. So yeah, as long as it gets the damage... I mean, ideally, I get the damage reflected to attackers, the guarantee, and then health. But let's see what we actually get. Of course, it gave me fire resist, but I at least got the reflected in there. I mean, I'm going to want a better shield, but that will get me for a minute or two anyway. That was a bad purchase. I shouldn't have spent so much on that shield. All right, now where were we? Don't have Stolen Lance, but I think that one's a junker. Last Ruin. We got armor, but that's a low roll. I think we were here at Age of Winter. Oh, shit. I never grabbed my shield. Oops. All right. I feel like I need to get cast speed on something too to make casting the thorns go a little quicker. Stuff's just dying as it runs up. But yeah, I guess people have done like a corruption 1000+ easy with this. This sort of build. Two black market tokens in this map. Crazy. You see the stuff just dying as it comes into view on the screen. Yeah, Lucalia said got bored real quick playing this one, though. Just not a whole lot going on. I mean, if you want to have a build that you can just run through maps kind of mindlessly, I think this is a prime candidate for sure. And the arenas are just disgusting. For the most part, you can just stand in the middle and cast thorns. I mean, of course, you got to watch out for stuff on the ground or poison or whatever. Up to wave 9. Oop. Well, I spammed too much and lost Spriggan Form, but I think you guys get the gist. Ridiculous. Screw it, we'll do the Harbinger too. Get another eye. Crazy, huh? Harbinger's not really taking any damage. Oops. There we go. We got him. All right. We didn't get another physical resist roll. And that's what we really wanted. So I'm just going to keep current. But yeah, I just can't see it taking very much to get this guy up into the 300 plus corruption range. In fact, we'll try it if I could get a confluence to pop. So ridiculous, man. Oh, there we go. we'll be able to raise the corruption way up, and then we'll lower it down to something a little more reasonable, like maybe 300. There it is, way down there. All right. So let's raise it up and then lower it back down. Ooh. That is one tap there. $300 might even be a little much, but I want to try it out. Oh, and we got a belt. Eh, 1 LP. Whatever. That's still like 400,000 gold or whatever. All right, so there's no way we can do 1,067 corruption though. So let's drop it back down. Drop it down to say 300. Or we'll go 307 and see if can stay alive. Everything's still just dying. Wow. Did not really expect that. I am taking a lot. Oh, I was out of Spriggan form. I didn't realize. Try this again here. I think the problem now is I'm just real squishy. $1,800 health. Dixon with the gift subs again. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it. Whoa, whoa. It came out of Spriggan form again. Yeah, so I'm super squishy here, but killing isn't too much of a problem. Oh, god damn it. I think until I get it fixed, maybe 200 is probably a little better place. In fact, let's just change it here. I'm just taking too much damage. We lose a little bit of the brainless factor, and that's the fun part about playing it. 206. That should be good. You would think? Let's try it out, see how it goes at 200. Of course, the more of these pieces I get dialed in, the better off I'll be. Yeah, that was way smoother. Way smoother than trying the 300 for sure. All right, y'all. That is going to have to get it for me for today. I've got some things I need to get done with the family here this afternoon. But thank you all so much for hanging out. And welcome everyone to the channel. And let's take a look and see who is streaming here. Aaron is streaming. Crimson Legacy. I don't recognize any more names. So let's send everybody over to Aaron there. But yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out. Dixon, I appreciate all of the gift subs. You are the best. And I will be back online. I'll be on Discord tonight after dinner and all that good stuff. But anyway, thank you all an absolute ton. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take it easy, y'all.